what's going on, everybody? Sean here, one half of the Detroit Disney Duo, and this is Sean's Stories. And today is the 26th of June 2022. Wow, July is just around the corner. I can't believe that 6 months of the year are already gone. It's amazing. July. Wow. I have to say, it's ultimately crazy. It's gone by so fast. It's going by really fast. Anyways, today is Sunday. It reminds me of those monster truck shows, you know, Sunday. Okay, enough of those Sundays. I won't do any more of that kind of Sundays. Anyways, so I know it's been a month of Sundays. Well, not really that long, but it has been a while since I've done a Sean's Stories. Now, I have said that I was going to go down the narrow path and make sure that I do not mess it up and miss a day vlogging, but I have done that. Oh, I know, right? But I'm going to get back on track because tomorrow's Monday, and tomorrow I'll have some good vlog for you. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I know that I'm going to be uploading. I just got to start keeping a schedule going, keeping on time, keeping it going without any distractions. There's lots of distractions. You know, I'm just not going to list them all. I'm just going to say they do exist. Anyways, so I have a slew of things to talk about right here in my binder, right here next to me. I've been writing down my Franklin Covey planner. I feel like an old man when I say that because everybody else is doing all their planning probably on their iPhone, on their Android device, or their iPad, or their Microsoft tablet, or something like that. But I know there's a lot of people out there that still use planners like me with the pieces of paper and everything. I know you're out there somewhere. Now, I know you're out there somewhere because I have watched videos on YouTube that are recent and people love their Covey planners and Franklin Covey planners. Anyhow, so let's just get going. So number one, I got about 14 things to talk about. Believe it or not, that's like a lot, actually, or maybe not. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. Before we start, if you have not subscribed to the channel, you're missing out because number one, it's free. Number two, you get to know when things happen if you just hit that subscribe button. And number three, you're just missing out. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and get started. Enough advertising. Go ahead and mash the subscribe button, shall you? Anyways, so number one is that I was reading an article not too long ago. I've been meaning to talk about this. I keep on forgetting to talk about it for a few minutes, but I find I used to follow a lot of strange and weird news stories that were on the interwebs, and I have to say that this is one of those in that category, believe it or not, that there's some ocean researchers. I don't know the specifics because I have read the story and thus I have forgotten about all the specifics to tell you about it. You can Google it up, but I believe it's the National Oceanic and Atmospheric, whatever it is, of the United States of America have given the okay. It's the okay to go. You can just go ahead and just do it now. Yeah, anyways, they're going to look for alien life forms or alien spaceships that have crashed on the bottom of the ocean floor since we cannot find them anywhere else. Maybe Area 51, just saying. Okay, anyways, so if you cannot find them anywhere else, where else could they be otherwise than the bottom of the ocean floor? You know, we always thought that Neptune was down there. Well, guess what? We're now looking for alien spaceships on the bottom of the ocean floor. It's just one of those things. I guess, hey, the government, you would think that the government, as secretive as they are, if there was a plane crash, or I don't know if they'd call it a plane, a UFO crash, that they would go to the bottom of the ocean floor and, swipe it up before they could, before anybody else could go get it. So maybe this is just a wasted effort of a supposed rumor. I feel like it's an episode of like National Treasure or something. I don't know. So I'm an avid watcher of CBS. shows, and specifically a lot of crime shows. I mean, CBS is like almost well known for all their crime shows. You know, they have, they have all the NCISs, they have the FBI's, they have, I mean, they have it all. Anyways, the one show that I've been watching the most, one of the shows that I've been watching the most, I mean, there's been a lot of shows that I've been watching over this year. I think that now I am watching like a total of 6 or 7 shows every fall to summer, right? So, but one of them is Bull. And Bull is, of course, Michael Weatherly. And he's left the show, and there's some type of rumor that he might be coming back to NCIS. And the rumor has it that he might be coming back to NCIS with Mark Harmon, who's going to, going to basically, maybe they'll do an NCIS International. I don't know. That's the rumor. And you know how rumors are. You don't know until it's really true. I mean, they could be secretly filming and we just haven't heard about it. Or maybe I haven't read about it on the interwebs, right? So either way, I'm going to talk about Bull here for a minute. So Bull, one of my very favorite shows, again, on CBS. I really think that the story plot of Bull could go on without having Michael Weatherly there, and it would not be, they could call it something else, rename it, and continue it on with the same cast, and let the one woman, I forget her name right now, anyways, who was the top attorney, go ahead and take it over, and then let it be a show about her and her inspirations and aspirations as a character taking over the Bull story. That's what I'm saying. It would be really great. CBS, are you listening out there? There's an idea. Anyways, so here in Michigan, we have, just looking at my binder, here again in Michigan, we do have some things that are just Detroitish, or just things that you'd just only find in Detroit. So one of them is a brand called Vernors. You have Canadian dry ginger ale, and you have Vernors. Vernors is a ginger ale drink. And Vernors is coming out with this in August. They're coming out with black cherry Vernors. Oh, bring it on, dude. I cannot wait. Oh, yes. But the question is, are you going to be able to find this beverage here in Detroit? And the problem with this is we also last summer had Faygo, who's another infamous Detroit cola, or they're not a cola, they're the Uncola, by the way. Anyways, they're another brand of pop here. I said pop, not soda. Pop here in Detroit. Now, Faygo is famous because the rap group ICP loves Faygo, and so everybody probably knows who Faygo is, but no, they're not very familiar with Vernors, other than the street Vernors, or is that Verner? It's Vernors. Anyways, anyhow, so with that said, Cherry Vernors is coming out. I'll be looking for it. Talking about things that you can't get, like Mexican pizzas. You cannot get those anymore. Why do fast food restaurants taunt us with like bringing things back that we cannot get, like Mexican pizzas and McRibs? Stop it, McDonald's and Taco Bell, and stop bringing things back we cannot get our hands on. Don't do it. Talking about fast food real quick, I have been eating a lot of Happy Meals looking for I thought it was Star Wars. I almost said it again. Buzz Lightyear toys. I've been collecting a ton of them, and I haven't been eating that many. Look, I've only probably eaten about 8 Happy Meals recently, and I do have that many toys. Yeah. So, I think there's a conspiracy between Disney and McDonald's to get you fat while you're eating, looking for their specific, look, the Happy Meal is not as fat as it used to be. You can get apple slices instead of French fries. You can get Chicken McNuggets instead of a big giant small cheeseburger. But look, do I look like I'm on a diet? I'm going to be eating, of course, the extra fries, the cheeseburger, the Coke with the Happy Meal. Come on! And it's actually much cheaper than if you would have probably bought it all like a double cheeseburger combo or something like that. Anyways, I'm digressing back to the fact that you can't find things. Now, one thing I did find, fast food, just the other day, I went the first time and they did not have the cherry, I mean, not the cherry, but the strawberry Frosty. And I was like, oh, or not, this is going to be just like the Mexican pizza, eh? And I was like, I guess not. And so now I finally have been able to. That's right. That's right. I was finally being able to get a strawberry Frosty, and I have to say, it was delicious. It was. It was all that in a handbasket. So, anyways, moving on. So, there's a new movie coming out with Harrison Ford. It is another episode of the movie. What do I want to call that? Movie. Anyways, another movie of Harrison Ford and Indiana Jones. One of those movies. I think this may be his last. It may not. Star Wars killed off, Harrison Ford in their last movies. I wonder if they're going to do the same thing in this movie. Well, I have to see. But I don't think that Indiana Jones Sr. is going to be talking to Indiana Jones Jr. like they do in Star Wars, how, the characters come back and you see a little... Anyways, you know what I'm saying? So, I wonder what the plot will be. I've read about the plot. It is talking about the Nazis battling the British and Harrison Ford and stuff like that. I hope they don't remove any of that Nazi memorabilia. I'm not for Nazis. And I think I've said this in a previous video talking about this very same movie, maybe, but I know I was talking about it. And look, you can't erase history. So if you're going to make a movie that includes historical things, don't remove them, please. Please, don't remove them. Make it historically correct. I mean, that's the whole thing. I mean, the defeat against the Nazis was great. I'm just putting it out there. It was awesome that we defeated them. And you should not water it down. We defeated them, and it's always wonderful to have another movie where we defeat them again. So don't remove the logos or the yeah. Anyways, but I know they might, they love to be watering things down, and making it so politically correct. But, I'm just saying we want it historically correct and not politically correct. Anyways, so I did finish watching the Obi-Wan Kenobis. That small series. Disney is killing me here. You kill me, Smalls. Look, come here. I want to tell you something. I have been I've been like, why is it they keep on making these series about different Star Wars people? Like Boba Fett, they did the Boba Fett, they did the Mandalorian, and then they did Kenobi, and they did Han Solo, and they did all these things, and they're just like one-time stories, kind of linking the space in between the Star Wars timeline. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, come on, you're killing me, Smalls, with all these things. I mean, I want them to continue on, and now Ewan McGregor is like saying, we should get another Obi-Wan Kenobi in here. I think they should do that. They should keep it up, keep it going. I want to see the feud between Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, between that and the time that, the third Star Wars, or the fourth Star Wars, where Obi-Wan Kenobi is killed off by Darth Vader. I want to see a good... that whole storyline now that's been built up where Darth Vader is going to get his revenge on Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love it. It could go on for a long period of time. This could be a whole... Man. Anyways, so with that said, it's really, really great. So, let's see here. Another thing is that if you are a Facebook user... All right, I noticed this. I love talking about tech stuff. If you're a Facebook user, it may be time that you start thinking about downloading your backup data with all your photos and all that other stuff, good stuff on it. But your photos are probably the most important, by the way. So I think that you should be downloading all that information as soon as possible. And the reason I say that is because Facebook is tinkering around with changing the feed and everything else like that, and I'm wondering if they're going to it's not, you're not going to be able to store all these photos and have groups and stuff like that in the near future. I mean, I've seen it with other companies where they got rid of chat and they got rid of groups, and now I've seen Google do it. I've seen AOL do it. I've seen Yahoo do it. I've seen them all do it. And now Facebook, I wonder if they're coming to be the same way too. They've finally realized that trying to keep everybody in line about different ways and their behaviors is going to be super hard. I have a feeling that they're going to be cutting down on some things, because they're getting ridiculed all the time about other people's behaviors, and they do not want to be responsible anymore. I have a feeling, people, you better start saving your photos from Facebook and saving all those things that you did not save before, because I have a feeling it's going to be just like TikTok, where it's just going to be live things. There are going to be no big, huge profiles or nothing like that. The groups are going to be gone possibly in the future. I don't know what all the change is really going to be. That's just my opinion. Just putting it out there. And you know, so we'll see. Now, here's another thing that I'm looking at here in my binder right now, is that the OS, the iOS specifically for Apple, I don't know what they're thinking. First of all, the first thing is that I'll talk about is this brand new thing about keeping your phone completely on all the time. Some people seem to think that it's the greatest thing under the planet. Oh man, you know, we should keep our battery. We want the always on feature. This is not my watch. I don't need it to be always on. This is my phone, where the battery, you keep on saying, you're complaining about how the battery doesn't last as long, but then then you're telling me to turn everything off, all my notifications off, all this off, save all the battery you can, and now you want all of a sudden to have this always on feature that, of course, is eating all your battery? Why would you want that? That makes no sense at all to me. It's like really oxymoronic statement to say, I want always on, but I want to save on battery. And I've told you a million times how to save on battery, and that's by not having a bunch of things on all the time. Bing, 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 bing. Hello, McFly. What kind of statement is that? I don't get it. Somehow I feel like we're being I don't know. So that's one thing. Then this thing about you can edit and delete your text. This sounds really bad. This is the worst idea. Look, if you accidentally send something, just resend it again and just say, whoops, I made a mistake. If you send something, now you're going to be allowed to delete it, or oh man, this is bad news. This is going to be screen capture, man, bonanza, man. People are going to be screen capturing things and saying, you said this, no I didn't, I deleted that, no, but dude, there's going to be arguments are going to be great. I can't wait for the drama to unfold. Anyways, so that's going to be interesting. Now that summer is upon us, and of course, I've said in the past that I do have a goal to lose some of this weight that I've been carrying around, which is, let's not talk about it. But anyways, what I'm going to be planning on doing is making a new series about me losing the weight. I don't know when it's going to start. It's going to be very, very soon. And then we're also going to be doing some mental health walking, some regular talking and walking, some chat. I mean, some walking and talking. Maybe that'd be the name of it. My walk and talk. I don't know. Oh man, we're going to be doing the walk and talk. I think that's going to be an awesome idea. Walk and talk. I don't know. What do you think about that? The walk and talk. I don't know. You can tell me what you think about that. Anyways, yeah. So the screen in front of me just kind of went, like it went on a hiatus there. Okay. Anyways, oh yeah. And here's another thing. If you didn't know, now I'm talking about back to online talk, is that Twitter is getting rid on July the 1st, which is not 4 more days. TweetDeck app no longer there, and TweetDeck online on the TweetDeck.com is going to be there. I think it's TweetDeck, Twitter.com is going to be there. It's going to be there all the time. I'm checking out the preview. I love it. It's a great way, and it's a great way to basically follow the things that you care about the most. And I may make a video talking about how great it actually is, because I can never keep track of all the tweets that are just flying by all the time. And I think this is a great way to keep up with tweets that care the most to you, that you can follow all the profiles and kind of organize them. And I'm just giving you guys some ideas for the future, because Twitter, TweetDeck, I mean, if you never used TweetDeck before, then it may not be that important to you. But if you have used TweetDeck, this is another great way to manage your Twitter streams. I'm just saying, I feel like TweetDeck enables you to become a Twitter power user of sorts. I don't know. I'm just saying. So, yeah. So, those are the things that I have for you today. It's been about 21 minutes or so, like that. If you can hit that subscribe button, subscribing to us really helps us out. Also, hitting that like button, we really appreciate that. And I will see you tomorrow in tomorrow's vlog. Of course, I'm not lying to you now. I'm telling you the truth. There's going to be a tomorrow's vlog. I got to figure out what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to do that right in here in a few minutes and figure it all out. But yeah, I'm sure there'll be things. I just got to really keep track of things. I mean, yeah. Maybe I'll go try to find some other good food to find. I don't know. I got to stop indulging in all the greatness, all the good stuff, because that's why I have to go on those walks all the time. Just saying, putting it out there. Anyways, for right now, you know what time it is. Oh yeah, by the way, one last thing before we go. I want to say thank you to the crew at Ryukyu9, Ryukyu. I'll explain this hat as RYU9, which is Ryukyu, because Q is the sound of the Japanese word for 9, which is Q. And so it's Ryukyu and Ryukyu Islands. It's like a little play on words. Anyways, it's these YouTubers that I follow on live in Okinawa. You can go there. They're on Facebook, and they are great. And they sell this merchandise, and this is the camo hat. I love the hat. It's awesome. I really love it. Anyways, I support them and whatnot. And so talk to you guys later. That's the final. For now, over and out.